Ruan Greet Cheng Wan is a diver. He's assisting the rescue efforts. He joins us this morning from Bangkok. Good morning, Ruan Greet.
Good morning.
Now, talk us through this because, I mean, this is obviously such a harrowing situation. Weather is obviously a key factor right now. So talk us through how important the timing is.
Well, the timing is very important because once if the storm coming in and heavy rain started, then the cave can possibly fully flood it. Then it will be really hard to get the people to go in and resupply or try to get them out.
I want to ask you about training. I mean, do you believe, Ruan, that it's possible to train these boys who've had little to eat, they don't know how to swim, they've never been scuba diving? Can we honestly expect that we can train them to the point that they're going to be able to complete this journey that's apparently even difficult for experienced divers?
Well, actually, we don't need to train them to be a scuba diver, right? We just need to train them to know how to use the equipment and how to breathe from the scuba equipment, either using the full face mask or using the regular regulator, right? So they don't need to be a fully certified scuba diving.
One of the options, Ruan Greet, they're talking about is waiting. Actually supplying the young boys with water, with food, with blankets, with everything they need, and just waiting it for months until the rainy season is over. Do you think that that is like a viable option?
I truly don't think that is viable option, but it's the worst case scenario. I mean, I believe military has been, have the SEALs team to stay with them. Prepare them. The medic team is already in there. Give them food and make sure do the health evaluation. So the worst case scenario, the SEAL team is going to be in there all the way through. They're not going to leave them behind. So, but to wait until the water going down for months and months, that is going to be a big if in between, right? So because if the cave is fully flooded, they're going to lose the communication and almost impossible to send the resupply.
Ruan Greet, how do you think this ultimately plays out?
Well, right now, from what I understand, they try to pump out the water as much as they can, and they will monitor very closely on the water level. So if the water level is low enough for them to actually be able to float out, and just do a little bit of scuba, using the scuba equipment, I think that is the solution that they will take. But this is just my opinion. But I'm pretty sure the SEALs team, they have a really good plan in place. And they just, right now kind of monitor the water level and get ready because they have to evaluate the boys' health as well before they take them out.
Well, we wish you all the best of luck. The eyes of the world are on you guys, so we wish you the best of luck. Ruan Greet, thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.